Alright, so join me as I take a road trip with my kids and I record my very first vlog. We're heading to Myrtle Beach to go hang out with my mom. I used to make this drive all the time when I was pregnant with my oldest and when she was a baby. This was such a relaxing drive for me, and I was actually kind of surprised at how easy it was. I was a little nervous about doing a road trip with the three of my kids. I'm not exactly sure why, because I used to road trip all the time, but I don't know. This kind of scared me. This is my favorite part of the drive. When I had Minnie and I lived in Myrtle Beach area with my mom, I used to work in Conway, and so this is the drive from Conway, South Carolina to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And this area in particular is just so beautiful. I used to do so much thinking about, how I was going to be a single mom, the changes I wanted to make in my life, and how I was going to provide for my daughter. This area right here, it is so pretty during like the fall, and as the foliage changes, it is just perfect. This is also like the marker in the road trip that we are so close to my mom's house. My mom lives maybe like 30 minutes from here, so I knew that once we got there, everything would be a-okay, and we had made it. We made it.
I'm exhausted. I can't wait to run around.
See you. Hey. Oh, okay, all right. What, you been running?
Okay, so we packed a lot. Like, I by myself had 3 or 4 bags, but it's because I was heading to New York as well. And as soon as we get in, my mom is ready to feed us, which I appreciate because, y'all, we were hungry. And as you can see, ABC is exhausted.
I am going to be here for a little bit of
BC
time.
asking the hard questions here. And this is us driving to the airport. It was super early. Got to Myrtle Beach Airport. Their airport is not the smallest. I thought it was smaller, but they've been doing some things to expand upon it. But I was exhausted. I was ready to just like hit the airplane so that I could take a nap and take off. Now I've landed in New York. LaGuardia has changed so much. We were in LaGuardia in September of last year for my brother's wedding, and y'all, it did not look like this. They've been doing so many renovations. The Delta terminal, like, talk about walking. Like, we had to walk, okay, by we I mean me. I had to walk hella far in order to get there. This is a beautiful area, all brand spanking new. Hopped into a cab. Okay, so I just touched down in my hotel and I am exhausted. I've been up since 5:30 this morning traveling here. It's now, I don't know, like 12:30. Sis is tired. Just had my first meal of the day as well, because traveling while doing the E2M program is proving to be good, yes. But let's take a look at my room. So I love that there's this like kitchenette area. Love that. Workspace, my bags. There's a Whole Foods right outside, which, come on, so helpful. And there I am. And then there's like this little sitting area, big ass TV, bed. I like that the TV is not directly in front of the bed. Whenever I travel, I get a king size. Full size mirror. There I am again. And then bathroom. And everything is very nice. Very, very satisfied.
As a person that is, like I said,
Towards you. I met Amina, who's over here coaching me on how to be like a YouTuber.
I'm a consumer of YouTube. I am not a content creator, but I love.
But see, that's the thing is that
so I can tell you
we create content for the consumers. So your input is exactly what I need. Look, I'm like, Amina, I'm gonna be calling you like, girl, what else do I need to be recording? So one of the things that never gets old is seeing my name in print. This is the little brochure that Bella had printed up that kind of detailed all of the speakers, all of the sponsors and things like that. I was really, really proud of all of the work that Bella put into this event, as well as all of the support that she had, not only from us, the speakers, but also from the people who sponsored and put the inside of her thing here. Meeting people for the first time was amazing, because these are some of the people who I see every morning on the internet. And this was one of the sponsors. Y'all, I loved her so much. So this is Nikita. This is her brand. And I love her brand because it's definitely an eco-friendly, sustainable brand. This is the food that was out. These sandwiches were so delicious, so good. I only had a little bit because I was dealing with some dental pain and I wasn't supposed to be eating bread. And then Renee, phenomenal, so amazing. She just wrote another book. She has so many books that she's written and published. I was so inspired by everything that she did and cannot wait to buy my book from her. I'm definitely requesting it to be signed. And then this was us, doing lunch. Lunch was delicious. It was really great opportunity to chat, get to know people. I sat with Kanifa. I love her. She's incredible. And this is her sister.
So one of the things, and I shared that I'm a multi-passion entrepreneur. So like I do a lot, I wear a lot of hats. I've got 3 kids. I got my husband, and I'm an excellent wife. That's something that I excel at and I'm very proud of. But I also am a raging creative. So that means that at any point in time of the day, like I'm thinking of the next thing I can create, the next wardrobe piece I can make, the next sneakers I want to make, so I'm always thinking. And one of the top questions that I'm always asked is, how do you get so much done? Because I used to homeschool my kids. So my kids were literally home with me as I was doing the building of my businesses, right? As I was putting the infrastructure in place for, my empire. But I always say that
All right, so later on that evening, I met up with Bella and her husband. He had left by this point in time, but we were downstairs at the bar. This was Zuli. She was amazing. And then we met this guy, Corey. He was so funny. So Corey is a manager or like some higher up at Walmart. And so he was like definitely sharing some stories with us that had us in stitches. Oh my goodness, he was hilarious. He was also the real reason why I made sure that I was downstairs so that I could catch breakfast the next morning, because he said that breakfast was amazing. I stayed at the Hyatt. I shared that earlier, I think, but their breakfast was pretty tasty. It wasn't the best, but whatever. The next morning I got up and I was headed to Brooklyn. My brother lives in Brooklyn, so I hopped into a Lyft. I take Lyft over Uber. And I was headed to Brooklyn. When I got to his house, we were supposed to head straight out, or at least he made me feel like we were supposed to head straight out to Central Park, but we stayed at his house for quite a bit of time before we actually headed to Central Park, which was fine. He lives I swear to God, it was 40 blocks to walk to get to the train. So the drive to his house was so pretty. I love being back home. I love seeing the city. I love it so much. I just think that the city just has so much beauty to it. And so whenever I go back, it's always really pleasant, and it's always such a pleasure to just enjoy everything that is out there. My absolute favorite thing to do is to drive and just see the art. I love graffiti. I think it's beautiful. So seeing that was fun, y'all. So we made it to Central Park, and we were lost at this point in time because we were supposed to meeting up with his art friends. Sorry about all the camera moving. This is before I got the new Digi 2 pocket thing. So yeah, I was walking and I thought I was dying because it was hot and I looked cute, but looking cute definitely didn't involve my sneakers. So they ran free range.
See, they said Hex Center
trying to find the picnic now.
playground. Were we near there?
By this point in time, we'd arrived. Yay, we were here. These were his friends from his art class. It's really rare that I have the opportunity to meet any of my brother's friends because I live in Atlanta while he still lives in New York, so I was excited. This mango was so good. It was from the street vendor, so tasty. It had the tahini sauce. Now we were headed back to his house so that I could go ahead and grab my bags. The trip from Brooklyn to Queens into LaGuardia is only 15 to 20 minutes. Very, very short. So this was our drive back. In New York, they actually have these Teslas that do kind of an Uber or a ride sharing thing. Very cool. Loved it. Very eco-friendly, very sustainable. Now I've made it back into the Delta Gate. Y'all, this gate is huge. So big. And I was definitely thinking about like getting like business cooking class. All of this is really well. But listen, I slept my entire flight except for when I took this little video of us like laying before it's landing, because I was exhausted, very, very tired, very, very exhausted from doing like it was so good. And this is my conversation beach. Y'all, I swear everything with a 4-year-old is like negotiating with terrorists because houseway. Why? Why am I negotiating with this person? Do what I say. Okay, so I woke up and my back was in so much pain. I had to go to the chiropractor today. It's now raining in Myrtle Beach and
Got cookies.
not amazing. So I came over to the joint. I brought the kid with me, or at least one of them. That one there. And
We did her own hair too. It's kind of messed up now though.
I really did. But we went to the joint. I signed up for a 10 package because Sis's back is completely jacked up. Then they had a crumble. We actually got our eyebrows done. My eyebrows look okay. I mean,
She had a problem with mine.
and they did Minnie's eyebrows and like. But then we went to Crumble. So let's take a look at what we got from Crumble. So this child tells me that Crumble Cookies is all over TikTok, and is surprised that I don't know what it is because I'm on TikTok, but whatever. So let's see what we got. We got some of these chocolate toffee. These are the strawberry Pop-Tart, a double fudge, and a regular chocolate chip cookie. That chocolate chip cookie, the regular one, it looks a little sad compared to these others. Strawberry Pop-Tart one. I'm gonna take a little bite here. I mean, like, it's breaking beautifully. There's like strawberry jam in the middle. It's very tasty. Oh, that's good.
Told you.
That's really good. Okay, so after the chiropractor, we went to this event, this like little Cirque du Soleil at Myrtle Beach, and it was fun. It was a really good time. So check out these clips.
Before helping anyone else. At this time, please stow away your tray tables and put your seat in the upright position. If we need to evacuate the cabin, please leave all personal items behind. This does not include your husband or your children. Please take a moment to locate our emergency exits. You'll notice these are located 2 in the front, 2 in the side, and 1 in the rear. And now, sit back, relax, and...
Good morning. It is super early and we're getting ready to leave Myrtle Beach to drive to Orlando. I'm very, very tired. It's not yet 7 a.m. Oh, well, now it's 7 a.m. We're about to leave a little bit late, so I'm hoping that we don't get into traffic. But before we go, I've got to add air to my tires. So, yeah, I'm out here like Bob the fucking builder and Mindy the mechanic. All right, friends, listen. One thing about me is on a road trip, I'm going to sing. I cannot sing very well. My daughter took those vocals from me, but y'all, I'ma sing. We're gonna have some vocals. And my daughter slept straight through me, like hollering in her ear. I just cannot even believe, like, her. Terrible. 0 stars. Do not recommend her to be anybody's navigator.
today. Gonna head to the Crayola Experience. Woo! Oh, babe, that's not an invisible dot.
Oh man, my leg is
Look at that. Be a star of your own. Look, Aurora. Be a star of your own coloring book page. Okay, so I realized I didn't do any clips at my family reunion. The family reunion was so fun that I literally had my phone down, camera down for everything. The World of Crayola was an excellent time. My favorite thing was doing the spinny thing where you melt the crayon and you make spin art. Absolute favorite thing. Thank you so much for joining me for my very first travel vlog. Make sure that you are subscribing to the channel so that I know that you guys love me. No, really. Subscribe to the channel and I have more coming. So yeah, yay, my first vlog.